This is Dina with another video. With another video.
Hello you guys, I'm here today with the video of basically going back to my curly hair because obviously, as you can see, it's getting a little crusty and needs to be washed. So first I'm gonna start by clipping my ends because you know how whenever you straighten out your hair you get split ends. So one good thing is to go ahead and cut all of that off. As you can see, there's more dandruff and stuff. So even though it looks good from far away, it still needs to be washed. And plus, I'm starting to get bored of the straight hair on my curls back. So I basically split my hair through the middle. I am no professional, but this is the way I do it. So this is not a tutorial of how to cut your hair or cut your ends, but this is just basically me just cutting off part of my hair. Of course, you can always go to a professional and get it done if you don't want to do it yourself, but I just choose to do it myself. Of course, a professional might say I'm doing it wrong, but it's just the way I choose to do it. I always cut my hair at the ends, at the end of straightening out my hair instead of at the beginning, because I feel like my hair is going to get damaged anyway, so might as well just wait until I go back to curly and then go ahead and do the trim that it needs. That way the next time that I straighten it out, my hair is already ready. So as you can see, I'm not really cutting them much. I'm just trying to look for like split ends and trying to cut that off. And I go section by section, just cutting off what's needed. I'm trying to cut off too much because I'm trying to grow out my hair. It looks like that side is done, and on to the next side. And once I'm done doing this, I try to make sure that it's evened out all the way. That way one side won't look longer than the other side. And then another thing I also do is that I put my hair to the back and tie it up in a ponytail. And then when I do the ponytail, I just cut it off, the part that's uneven. That way when I wear in a ponytail also, it will look evened out. I usually go for a V shape, not a straight blunt cut. So as long as it's close enough, I'm fine with it, and then I move on to the next thing. I don't like cutting off too much of my hair. And it's obvious that I don't like cutting too much of my hair because I'm not cutting that much, in my opinion. And now I'm checking, make sure. As you can see, the front part of my hair is a little bit shorter, but that's how it's always been, due to the fact I used to have bangs and stuff like that. And also, I think the front part of your hair is usually shorter anyways. So now I'm making sure my hair is not in layers, because if it's in layers, I'm gonna have to cut it, separate it, and cut it. That way I could get all my split ends. Now it's time to wash my hair. This is what I use to wash my hair: VO5 for conditioning and 2-in-1 swab. Now that my hair is washed, I dry it off with what you see, a t-shirt. This is supposedly you're supposed to use a t-shirt, but the reason why I'm using a t-shirt is because I don't have no towels right now. They're all in the dirty pile. Gotta do laundry. And there goes my hair, all washed and shampooed. If you would have saw my previous video about straightening out my hair, y'all saw that I did not use heat protectant. So this is how my hair turned out afterwards. So as you can see, it's not that bad. I don't see too much heat damage. So right now I'm fixing to use my rice water. This rice water, I kept it getting fermented for like almost two weeks, because when I straightened out my hair, that's when I basically did the first rice water. So it's been in the container for that long, and as you can see, it turned white. Usually my rice water is like little less than that, like it's like looks almost like dirty water, I could say, but this time it's white. And it basically dissolved the rice. The rice became like just like sand. So that's how long I kept it in there. So now I'm putting it in my hair, of course, to do the rice water treatment. And as you can see, I'm spraying it all throughout my hair. And here it goes, completed. And I just go ahead and spray more just in case if I miss a spot or something. One thing I could say is that it definitely stinks horribly. My husband smelled it. He thought it was that somebody farted, which was kind of funny. And I would recommend just do the 24-hour fermentation instead of doing what I did, the 2-week, because that smell was just horrible. But I keep spraying everywhere, and make sure you get your ends, because of course, just in case if you didn't cut all of your split ends, you could reach them now by spraying your ends like so. Spray away, don't get scared. The more soaking wet it is, the more you know that you reached everything. And rub it into your scalp. Make sure it gets everywhere. And go ahead and wrap it up. I leave it in for like about an hour. That way all the nutrients could get soaked up into my hair. All right. Well, it has been an hour and it's time to take it down. Here goes how it looks after I'm done with everything, and here I am taking them down. It creates a very beautiful twist out. But of course I can't leave like this. I have to wash out the rice water because I don't think it's good for you to keep the rice water in your hair like that. So now I rinsed it out and this is how it looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this coconut oil. It's organic and it's also virgin. And I basically put it in the microwave and leave it in for like 30 seconds, and then it's ready to put in your hair. I rub a good amount of it. I mainly focus on my roots and my ends, because usually your ends are the ones that get dry faster than anything else. Your roots usually have the oils from your scalp that naturally come from your scalp, so sometimes it's not that important to put it on there. But I go ahead and put it on there anyway. And I separate it and put some more. Now we're gonna go ahead and brush my hair out. It's funny that one side is puffier than the other side. Probably one side dried off faster than the other side. That's probably what happened there. And this is with it all brushed out. And I'm gonna go ahead and tie it up just so I can keep it out. And that's that, and I will leave it like that until tomorrow. This is kind of just to keep it out of my face. Alright, today is a new day. Today I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair to get ready for work. And basically what I do is just go ahead and put gel throughout my hair. I put a good amount of it. Right now it might look like it's too much or something, or it looks like all stuck together. But eventually once I brush it out, it's gonna start looking more, put together. So right now it just looks like big giant clods of hair stuck together. But once I get it done, it's gonna be better anyways. So I just get section by section and just add gel. And that's basically what I do. I don't do nothing complicated. This takes me like about 6 minutes to do. Not that long. It's not a long process, so. This is one of my quick hairstyles that I do, especially if I have to go to work. Just slap on that gel. I usually put a little bit more in the front area due to the fact that's the main area that people look at because they're looking at you from the front. And then you want that front area more defined. And I adjust my part. Sometimes I get it wrong before I do it. So go ahead and adjust it. And there you go. Just comb it all out. Basically to separate the hair. As you can tell and see, now the curls are more separated and all clumped up together. And then you just keep brushing until it looks decent enough to go outside and go about your business. Then at this point, you just brush down your edges and then also brush down your top hair so you won't have hair sticking out and stuff like that, and it will look more professional and more put together. And basically at this point I am done, and this is how it looks completed. So this is from straight to curly.